2023, a sixth person has died after contracting the virus. The man, who was in his 80s, was being treated at a hospital in Watford and had underlying health issues. In California, after 5 days stuck on a cruise liner off the coast, more than 120 British passengers on the Grand Princess are this evening waiting to board a plane home. They'll have to be screened for the coronavirus, but if they are free of the infection, they should arrive home tomorrow and begin 2 weeks of self-isolation. Boris Johnson has survived a Commons rebellion over plans to allow the Chinese telecoms giant Huawei a role in the UK's 5G mobile network. A number of Conservative MPs voted against the move, warning it could threaten national security, cutting the government's parliamentary majority to 24. A man from London who became only the second person in the world to be cleared of HIV is still showing no signs of the virus after more than 2 years. Adam Castillejo, who was given a genetically modified stem cell transplant, which is considered high risk and is only suitable for certain patients. BBC News.
We're heading to Ambridge in just a moment, but first, have you got your kit ready for Friday night?
The biggest names in sport and entertainment are warming up. Woo! Yeah, for Sport Rally.
Are you ready?
Andy Murray joins Ramesh Ranganathan for a round of mini-golf.
Come on, Andy! I cannot believe how bad that shot is.
There's a special episode of Line of Duty.
Are there any coppers in this city that aren't actually bent?
And Jennifer Saunders captains an all-star netball team.
Jennifer Saunders!
Sport Rally, Friday night from 7 on BBC One and iPlayer.
A daily 9-minute breakfast show is the newest way that entertainment and technology have combined to improve mental health. John Wilson finds out how in Front Row in just under a quarter of an hour. Now on Radio 4, it's Monday in The Archers, and Robert's still waiting for news.
Robert? Robert?
Jim.
I was in the area. I thought I would come and... May I? How is she?
I don't know.
Have you seen her?
They won't let me. She went straight into surgery yesterday when she came in.
Have you been here since yesterday morning?
And this morning they had to operate on her collapsed lung.
Shula drove me in. She's gone to see Freddie.
He saved her. He saved my Lindy.
I was very sorry to hear what happened, Robert. We all were. The whole village.
Roy called me to tell me what had happened. Not that anyone knows what happened. No one knows what happened, and they won't tell me how she is, so I know nothing. I can't even remember what we had for breakfast yesterday.
Shock can do that to a person.
I find it jogs the memory, writing it down. But no luck this time. She was in such a rush, saying how much Grey Gables depended on her, and how she had to do the extra shift. I was getting ready to walk Monty, and she insisted I eat before I go, because we usually have a treat on a Sunday, not the full English always, but yesterday...
It'll come to you.
It was yesterday, for God's sake.
I shouldn't think it's that important.
It is. We had breakfast, and then she put on her coat, and as she was leaving, she said something to me, something, and I can't remember.
Didn't need the dressing gown and slippers then.
Can't believe they're letting you out the day after. I mean, with what you've been through.
Well, they probably need the bed for someone else.
Don't. I thought they'd be keeping you in under observation at least a little longer. I mean, the after effects of something like this can...
Oh, Mum.
Oh, sorry, I just...
It's okay, but hey, I'm okay. I'll pick them up.
When I heard, you know, when Roy called...
I know. I wanted to call you myself, but they had me in an ambulance on the way to hospital before I could. I have no idea where my phone is. But it's okay now, though. Like Lily says, a bang to my head wouldn't do me any damage.
You're bruised all over, Freddie, and the cuts and the burns.
Cuts and bruises heal. It looks worse than it is. Here.
And your hands.
The superficial burns. You heard what the nurse said.
Can I come in?
Auntie Sheila.
Oh, Freddie, come here, you. Oh, you have no idea how happy I am to see you looking
So handsome.
safe and well.
Well enough to go home, apparently.
Really? Well, that's wonderful.
Yes. Please tell Mum, will you? And sorry you had a wasted trip.
No, not at all. I gave Jim a lift. I wanted to come as soon as you were ready.
Actually, would you stay here with Freddie for a second, Sheila? I just want to go and speak to the nurse.
Mum.
I just want to go over her instructions for your hands again. Oh, if a journalist from the Echo comes back, will you tell her Freddie's given her enough time and he needs his rest? The woman just won't take no for an answer.
Oh, will do. Oh, journalist, eh? Quite the hero.
I'm not sure about that.
How are you?
Yeah. Fine, thanks. I get to go home today.
Oh, I can't imagine what you've been through. Alan and I have been praying for you all. And there's not a person I pass who hasn't asked about you and Linda.
Here, drink this if you can. I don't know how you take it, but it should help. Have you eaten since yesterday, Robert?
Look at them. They keep walking up and down that corridor, the doctors, but never this way. Never make eye contact. You don't have to stay.
No, I don't have to. I want to. Unless, is there someone you'd like me to call to come and be with you?
Lindy. That's what I want. But she's all I've got.
Oh, Robert, it's the doctor. She's coming this way.
God.
I'll step aside.
No, please stay, Jim.
Mr. Snow,
Yeah?
hello. I've been looking after your wife today. I wanted to update you on her condition. Am I okay to speak to you?
Yeah. This is my friend Jim.
Okay. Now, as you know, your wife came into us yesterday with some very serious injuries. I think my colleague explained last night that she suffered a collapsed lung, a fractured pelvis, and of course the burns, not to mention multiple minor blast injuries. I know this is difficult for you to hear, and you've been waiting all morning. As for her treatment, we've done what we can to repair the damaged lung, and she's now on a ventilator. We're hoping to do some skin grafts tomorrow to deal with the burns to her face and those on her body. The sooner we can start, the better, especially as we're dealing with full thickness burns. At the moment, we're keeping her under close observation and on life support. We want to keep her as comfortable and stable as possible.
When can I see her?
I'll see what I can do.
No, the other doctor said that yesterday.
Mr. Snell,
Please, doctor, the man's been here since she came in. Surely he can see her.
okay. It won't be for long at the moment, and it'll only be Mr. Snell.
Of course.
I'll see if I can arrange 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Mr. Snell, the condition your wife is in right now is not going to be easy to see. I want you to be prepared for that.
I don't care. I want to see her. I want to see my Lindy.
And you will. But it can be difficult to see your loved ones when they're in such a damaged condition. She took the full impact from the explosion yesterday, which is a lot for her body to cope with, especially at her age.
But she's going to be all right. She's going to pull through.
We're doing everything we can to ensure that is the outcome. But we're going to have to take this one step at a time. After an incident like this, with the extent of her injuries, there are no guarantees, Mr. Snell. But, as I said, we're doing everything we can. Excuse me.
Lindy.
Obviously, I was close to whatever happened. But aside from talking to Linda, I can't remember much. That's what I told the fire investigation people. Linda was going to the kitchen to have a word with the builder. Before I knew it, I was being thrown backwards. I don't know how long I was out for. I think one of the lockers fell on me. I got out from under it, and that's when I saw Linda.
It's okay, Freddie. You did a very brave and wonderful thing, getting Linda out.
I'd given up.
Oh, Freddie.
Roy was near the fire exit shouting. He thought Linda might be inside, but everyone thought I'd left for the day. There were flames by Linda's feet, just getting closer and closer. I had her in my arms, but I just sat there because I knew we weren't getting out the way we came in. It was Roy's voice, made me remember the fire exit. I saw the workman.
You saw Blake?
I thought he was dead, Auntie Shula.
Oh, darling.
I thought Linda was too.
Oh.
But I couldn't just leave her there. Blake. So that's his name.
Yes, we asked Philip so we could remember him by name when we prayed for you all. Philip and Kirsty came back from a short break away as soon as they heard.
Blake.
Okay, I've got some antiseptic cream. The dressing comes off tomorrow, and then we apply twice a day at least, otherwise as needed.
So exactly what she said before.
Come on, you. Let's get you home.
Great. Back to my pad.
Oh, no, home.
That is
No, Freddie, if you think I'm going to leave you to fend for yourself after something like this,
Mum.
You're very much mistaken. Now, are we really going to have a discussion about this?
Auntie Shula?
I better go and find Jim.
Oh, come on.
Look, I'm here, Freddie. Whatever you need. And you, Elizabeth.
Thanks.
Bye.
Well?
Fine. Home it is, but I'm not staying forever, okay?
Whatever you say. I love you. Yeah. Now, I've got the bags. Freddie, can you manage the cards and flowers? Yeah.
How's it been?
They've taken him in to see Linda. Just now.
How is she? Is she awake?
The doctor came by a few minutes ago. She's not out of the woods yet. Not by a long chalk.
Oh, dear. Poor Robert.
I'm going to stay. Make sure he's all right. He may need someone when he returns.
Of course. Well, I'll stay a moment to pass on my best.
Shula, I don't wish to appear presumptuous, but Robert is not in the right state for visitors.
Oh, you think I should leave?
I believe it's for the best for now. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated. Robert? Robert? Is that you in there?
I thought you'd gone.
I'm staying. I was telling Shula to go on without me.
I'll be out shortly.
That wasn't easy, what you've just done.
That wasn't my Lindy, Jim.
Oh.
She's hurt. She's broken. There's nothing I can do.
There is. You can hope, Robert.
She's broken, Jim. They're keeping her sedated because the pain's too much.
But she's alive. She's here.
What the hell happened to her?
I don't know, and I know you're angry. You've every reason to be, but that's the wrong question. You must focus on the way forward, not the past.
A few days ago, we were planning our next holiday, our next adventure, and now I've been told she might not see tomorrow.
Robert, she needs you now. There's no tomorrow without the present. Don't you see? She needs you right now. So you have to stay strong.
No, I can't do it. I can't lose her.
Then don't lose her, Robert. Stay strong. Wash your face and let's get back out there.
Yeah.
Oh, your notebook. What is it?
Don't let it get cold.
What?
I remember breakfast yesterday. French toast, I remember. She made us French toast. And as she put on a coat, ready to leave, she said, don't let it get cold. Oh, dear God. What if those are the last words she'll ever say to me?